Christmas Day is the perfect time to watch some classic movies after those presents are opened. So which ones should you watch today? Kevin McCarthy is a Fox News contributor and the founder of NerdTears.com. He joins us now with a list of the top Christmas movies of all time. Kevin, kick things off. Where do you start?
Well, there's a lot of films out there that are traditional great Christmas films. I'm going to give my 5 to 1. Some of these you may or may not agree with. We'll see. I'm curious what the audience thinks. You can tweet along with us as well. But yeah, number 5 is definitely Love Actually. This film, I just rewatched it the other day with my wife. It is a great film to watch on Christmas. I will say it is not a kids movie by any means. It's an R-rated film, but they interweave these incredible love stories together. The cast is incredible. Hugh Jackman, Liam Neeson, Keira Knightley. I love this movie.
So there's your romance, but there are other family-friendly favorites, I'm sure.
Definitely, yeah. A Christmas Story is one of the greatest Christmas films ever, and it's become one of those movies where every time it comes on TV, you know you're in the holiday time period. Everything about this movie just speaks to what I grew up with around Christmas time, so definitely number 4 right there for sure.
Absolutely, and you can't leave out It's a Wonderful Life.
I know. Let's take a look at one of my favorite scenes from the Jimmy Stewart classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Watch this.
What's that? That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
What I love about that movie, by the way, is just the message of kind of appreciating what you have in your own life. And Jimmy Stewart's arc in that movie is so beautiful. And I really think it's a timeless story.
Something that's more of a modern classic, but still kid-friendly.
Yeah, Home Alone. Listen, I grew up on these films, and obviously you saw yesterday on the show we had that cool Home Alone 2-piece we did where I went to the Plaza Hotel. But Home Alone 1 and 2 are 2 of my favorites of all time. And I will say, when you go back and watch these, they're a little more violent than I remembered as a kid. What he does to Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern is pretty brutal. Let's take a look at one of the scenes from the film, the first film that I loved. Watch this.
I tell you what I'm going to give you, Snakes. I'm going to give you, to the count of 10, to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10.
A cool little side note about that scene. That movie that he's showing on the TV was actually a movie that was made for Home Alone. They filmed it for the movie. It was called Angels with Filthy Souls. That was the name of the movie.
And now, finally, this one's a little controversial, I think.
I agree, and everyone's going to say this is not a Christmas film, and I do want to say for the record, this is not a traditional Christmas movie. I'm not saying that it embodies all the messages that we love about Christmas, but it is a Christmas movie, and here's the proof for it. Here's my number 1 of all time. Watch this.
It's Christmas Eve in L.A.
California. Is Daddy coming home soon?
Well, we'll see what Santa and Mommy can do, okay?
And New York cop John McClane has come to see his wife.
I missed you.
Instead, he's going to have to save her.
Again, obviously, I'm doing this in a tongue-in-cheek kind of way, but I love Die Hard. It's an action movie that really works, and it does take place on Christmas, but there are so many great ones out there, and people can tweet me theirs at Kevin McCarthy TV. And Molly, I want to say Merry Christmas to you, and a Merry Christmas to America, and everyone for watching Fox and Friends. You guys are all amazing.